they still gotta play us. Let's go, baby. Woo!
Hey, don't run that ball on the one Hubbard, showed you how that go down. Feeling like Santino, tell him we want all the smoke now. We ain't snooping that commercial, we don't put no smoke down. Plus we back and you can't hide, so it ain't nowhere safe to go now. And we always gon' turn up in that jungle every time. How we ain't gon' win when we loaded in with 9? Plus T just came in signed, so the city gon' be fine. Jamar say he open every time and he ain't never lied. Look at how we win at it, the size of the old line. Giving Burrow extra time should be a federal crime. Hey, we right back on that path again. Put the division back to the test, they won't pass again. Orlando and Trent Brown, that's the Tower Twins. Feel like we only getting better as we stacking wins.
And we stacking.
Jasecki in for 6, that's a gritty again. AFC North battles getting gritty again. It's Yoshi second year, we just brought Burton in. Vaughn back to ring some bells, get the cracking again.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, Iceman Jeff Trunapole, and as always, I bring you sports from a West Side point of view right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio, home of some of the best wings around. That's right, it is Midwest Best Barbecue, and I ask you this every single day. Have you been there yet? And if you haven't, why the hell not? I highly recommend going out to Midwest Best Barbecue. Get you some Dillinator wings, some CTB wings, some Uno wings, some G-Funk, some Grippos. They're all delicious. Check them out right there off 275 Ward's Corner Avenue exit. Tell Tim Nicole Ice sent you. Also, if you guys are in the market for windows and doors, please do me a favor. Check out Meyer Windows and Doors and more at www.meyercincinnati.com. I got them in my house, and I highly recommend you get them in yours. They're energy efficient, good-looking windows, and hey, you're supporting a local company. So again, that's Meyer Windows and Doors. And also, my West Side people, what is up? You guys looking for a cool little bar to go check out and hang out, watch some games? Go to Hail Mary's. It's your ticket to the game right there in the heart of Cheviot. They got free parking, beer specials, food trucks, a big-ass TV screen. It is an awesome place. Check out Hail Mary's. And if you guys didn't watch the show Friday, I was able to officially announce our tailgate. It's the Mercedes-Benz of Fort Mitchell Club at Moorline Lager House, the pregame experience. It is 3 hours before every Bengals home game. So, if you guys are interested in getting tickets, well, it's pretty easy. You just go to this link there. It's on my Twitter feed. It's on it's on Moorline House's Facebook page. Check it out there. It's the Mercedes-Benz of Fort Mitchell Club at the Moorline Lager House pregame experience. The price point is $100 to get in. Portion of the proceeds go to the charity of the Bengal player we're going to have that week, or a charity of our choice. So we will be giving some money to charity. You get an open bar. I mean, you had me at an open bar right there. Plus, you get a buffet of delicious Moorline food. It's going to be an absolute blast. I cannot wait for it. We're going to have a DJ there. We're just going to have a freaking party as we start these Bengals Super Bowl run. So please, if you guys need the link, check out my Facebook page. Check out my Twitter. It's all on there. If you just want to DM me, I can DM you the link. But again, it's Mercedes-Benz of Fort Mitchell at Club at Moorline Lager House pregame experience. I am very excited. I cannot wait for this game. The season starts. We are, Thursday. We got our game Thursday. And then after Thursday, the next game is the opener. So I'm excited about it. Let's get to my guest for today. Now, I know everybody's waiting for Corey. Unfortunately, Corey has got the flu. Corey's not going to be able to be here today. So he texted me after I set the show up and everything. He said, man, I don't feel good. So keep prayers out for Corey. Hopefully he feels better and he will be back on the show next week. But we have the man, the myth, the legend, who's going to be at the Moorline Lager House with me for the Mercedes-Benz of Fort Mitchell pregame experience, pregame show, and my choice for fan of the year. I hope you guys vote for him too. He's none other than Bengals Captain. What's up, Cap?
What do you think? Week 5, you'll have that down?
Yeah, probably. It's going to take a little bit.
Should we make it longer?
No. No, I don't want it any longer. It's long enough. But I got it written down. Mercedes-Benz of Fort Mitchell Club at Moorline Lager House, the pregame experience. See, it's right there at the bottom. See, right there.
Woo!
Yeah. So I got new graphics, new sponsor. Hey, we're
so we just got to figure out what do they prefer, like Is there a nickname like the Moorline Mercedes?
As far as I know, Mercedes-Benz wants Mercedes-Benz of Fort Mitchell at Moorline Logger House. That's as short as it can get. That's what they want. So
For you, for me,
maybe you could think of something to shorten.
well,
up.
yeah, we'll think of something. What's that acronym?
MBFMC at MLH. I don't know. It's a long
That's
one. Right, exactly. Anyway, dude,
hey,
it's gonna be an
whatever it
blast.
is, it's gonna be a blast.
Oh, dude, I cannot
Dude,
wait.
I'm pumped. I'm serious. Like, so it sounds like BS where I will tell you that I've always wanted something like that, but as a connoisseur of Jeff Ruby's restaurants, I don't mind a little finer experience every now and then. But honestly, the price point is not.
Dude,
is
it's
not
$100.
crazy.
It's an open bar.
No.
$100 at an open bar, which means open.
Every time you
bar.
say open bar, I think of Farva. Super cheaper. Open bar, dude.
Open bar, dude.
Take easy,
Open
Farva.
bar.
Easy, Farva.
Well, that's not that. It's a buffet. So I mean, you're not gonna run out of stuff. It's a freaking restaurant. So, and so like I said, and there's only allowing 200 people in. So get your tickets now. So it's only a certain number of people are allowed in. So make sure you get your tickets in for this because it's gonna be a lot of fun, and we are going to be celebrating the start of the Bengals Super Bowl run here to New Orleans. So, dude, it's gonna be a blast each and every Bengals home game. I might be hanging out there on the road games too. We'll see. But also got another thing that I might be teasing here, Lou. We might have another podcast or something coming out here soon with Skinny. So I got a little tease for you. We'll have to wait a little while before we actually completely announce it. But it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Got some, like I said, dude. We've had some stuff in the works for months, and I've been dying to tell people, and I'm still dying to tell everybody everything. But I just can't just yet. Just gotta wait just a little bit more. But it's gonna be a lot of fun. And Cap, I'm curious here. I know you're walking around there, but Rebecca here says she's got a gift for you. So she needs to see you Thursday.
Sweet. Thank you, Rebecca. So, I can't wait to see.
Yeah,
but and not to cut that off, but like I said, I've got some extra equipment we still have to talk about.
There you go. There you go. We got microphones. We got
I heard you like microphones. So I got microphones for your microphones. Yeah.
I do. We're gonna need microphones because I'm gonna be the MC. There's gonna be a DJ up there. Cap and Hubie will be there, and like I said, whoever the Bengals player or players that we have are gonna be there. Whatever special guests we have there, they'll get up on stage too and talk. And it's just gonna be, like I said, it's like this show, man. It's just gonna be fun. And all of this show is two guys hanging out at a bar, hanging out in a locker room, talking sports. We're doing the same thing at Moore Logger House, but we're going to have an absolute blast. And I cannot wait. It's just supposed to be fun, celebrate the Bengals.
And it's going to be climate controlled.
It's going to be climate controlled. Yeah, exactly. So Cap won't be sweating through his suit, at least until he gets out to the game in section 158. And so it's going to be very, very nice and worth the money. Well worth it.
Michael Noonan asking how excited I am for the first game. I scared the wife because when they announced it, I wasn't prepared. I didn't know. And I'm walking around my desk about to walk down the steps, and she's working out. She could see me, and I stop, and my jaw drops. And I'm like, what? No way. No. And she like stopped her. I scared her and then I just start screaming. And I was way too sweaty. What was it like? It was like noon or 11? No, 10. Mm-hmm. Right? 10 o'clock? I don't know. I was way too sweaty for that time of day. And,
right.
I lost it. Like I wanted an orange out. So.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited for that. I gotta get orange shorts or orange pants. That's the only thing I don't have. I want to get those striped shorts, the ones that you tweeted out. Those look pretty cool.
Well, which ones? Because the other guys, who was the first one? Brandon, I think, found him first, and then Drew. He turned Drew onto him.
Yeah.
Now, admittedly, for the price, I'm just going to say I'm I'm not impressed with the quality. Now they're not expensive, I don't think.
Yeah.
But I prefer something different. But admittedly, like I tweeted out the photo of the floral Cincy hat, and I got a couple of comments privately about the length of my shorts. They're 5-inch.
I don't do short shorts, dude. I'm old school
Dude,
90s. I don't need them down to my ankles, but I need them down to my knees at least.
So but here's the thing. Like I hate being sweaty when I don't want to be sweaty. Like if I'm dressed to be sweaty, that's one thing. But they're 5-inch, so they're a little shorter on a 6'3" man. But they're not like, Daisy Dukes. You know,
Come on, Cap, kick them daisies. Look at Cap with Daniels Dukes on. Oh, sorry. I don't think that's
no. It's more like, come on, baby, kick them daisies. Everybody. Anyway, I can't believe I just embarrassed myself.
We're aging ourselves now.
Yeah.
An old song. I was in high school when that came out.
Everybody needs to look that up now.
Oh yeah.
Natty Ron, no cutters, nope, I'll pass. No, they're not. Yeah. They're not really cutters though. Like ass cheeks not hanging out.
Dude, I can't do that.
They're
that's what we used to call them.
They're like 80s NBA shorts.
I know, basically. And I hated those.
They're a little short,
dude. All right, so you really got me into the longer shorts. This is back in the 80s. You remember shorts called jams?
Yeah.
Do you remember those? That's what got me into the longer shorts.
But you didn't have a choice. That's the thing about like I don't know how it is.
Came out. Yeah.
I don't know how it is with like young adult fashion nowadays, but like when Hammer Pants came out, I did not want to do Hammer Pants. And then I go to what was it back in the day, like Kaufman's?
Yeah.
And you had a choice between like mom jeans or Hammer Pants. I was forced. But then, like, once you start wearing Hammer Pants, you're like, the boys
I have so much room for activities.
Holy cow. I didn't want to wear anything else. It was like men's leggings. Like women wear leggings those Hammer Pants were like, I just had an epiphany. Those were women's leggings before women's leggings.
Exactly.
That's crazy. Now, but back to the shorts. Yeah. Those shorts on Amazon, they're big. You probably love them. I don't want because I got stuff in my pockets. I don't want stuff clanging around because you get too much room to clang around and they're clanging the wrong thing. I want a little bit more structure. The ones that I tweeted out, somebody found, and it said, what was it? Tiger kill or kill something. Like it was aggressive. It was like, it was like Cam Taylor Britt. Like, what are you guys thinking about on defense? Like, kill. Like, there we go.
I like that.
So cool. It was cool, but they're Muay Thai. They look like Muay Thai shorts, so they're a little shorter.
I like the I guess they call them the dad pants now, the cargo pants. I like pockets. I like putting stuff in there, and I got all my stuff in there. I like pockets.
Yeah. I see. I jump around too much, so even with the cargo.
That's what you got buttons for. I got them on right now. You have the little snaps you put over it so things don't fall out.
Yeah, but I don't know. Michael Noonan dropping. They're going to drop any more of the Cincy hats, the orange ones? Yes. If you look on there right now, they have like a pre-order for. I think it's the trucker style, the white mesh in the back, and then the orange on front. So I think they've got them. I accidentally bought one because they had only how many left? I didn't realize I already had two. So I have three of those now.
You got the Ed McPherson sunglasses already too. You said you got those ordered.
Yeah, I had to buy those. I had to buy those. And okay, little plug. I'm not getting paid anything. I asked Joey Cook. Joey Cook, everybody is the one who tweeted him out. Great dude.
That's my dude.
The owner of the shop had the wildest little suit jacket there. I'm like, bro, like I appreciate the style. Like I know all about wearing an inappropriate suit jacket in the middle of summer. I totally get it. But I have been a fan of 4 Ocean, the number 4 Ocean, all like one word, for a long time, because they make bracelets out of recycled plastic that they clean out of the ocean. So they created a business around that. It's a problem. I'm not going to point to
where can they find Michael Newton wants to know where you can find these at. Where can you find those shorts at? Where are they at?
The shorts? Okay,
Yeah.
I will. I'll look.
If you're on Twitter, Drew Garrison's put it out there on his.
Well,
his
okay, yeah. There's two, and I'll find them. I'll tell you what. So, because I can't talk and think at the same time. Obviously,
like
after half the stuff that comes out of my mouth, we'll get you all that. Where it's YouTube. Okay, I tell you what. Jeff, we find it. You edit the link to this video and add those links after the fact. Okay.
Sounds good. If I know.
Okay.
How to do
that. We'll figure it out. I'll walk you through it. We'll find the shorts.
We'll get it.
We'll get them.
All right.
If you go to Amazon and just type in tiger stripe shorts, you'll end up finding a pretty cool pair. Yeah. And yeah.
All right, I want to get to Dustin's question here because this is something that I did notice at camp today. He said, "Hey, Ice, tough question right off the top. I know you were at practice today. Thoughts on Burrow? There was a video from James Rapine showing him clutching and shaking his wrist.
He does that all the time.
Lots of check down throws. I'll put it this way. I don't know. I did see that. I mean, I was standing.
He does it all the time. Look,
James was standing in front of me while he's doing that video. So he does it all the time. One thing, I don't think I won't consider it a thing until I see it in the games. Now, the defense is still playing better than the offense. I'll put it to you that way. That is a fact. So I'm not completely concerned about it, but like Cap says, he does it all the time. So it could be just a habit that he does.
Look at years prior. Mm-hmm. Like we've already talked about this on Twitter. So, I don't know what everybody has access to and what everybody's looking wherever. We've talked about on Twitter. It's been brought up before how he did it last year. He did it the year before. It's almost one of those things.
Yeah, and we notice it more because
So that is confirmation bias. Everything we see now, we are laser focused, and we have the right to be.
Right,
I'm not faulting anybody.
Been hurt, in the preseason before. So
James talked about the glove, and I didn't immediately quote tweet and say, "Oh, James is trying to stir up trouble." No, I totally understand why people would care, but same thing with glove. It was a wrist injury. He's wearing a glove, palm up, that has nothing to do with any injury that he's had at all. It's just grip. It's literally just grip, and honestly. After seeing how they did with the rainy practice against the Bears, Joe might not be the greatest in a downpour, which I'm not real concerned about.
Was it you and me talking about this, or who? I mean, I was talking about this with Skinny the other day. I can't remember. But when have we seen Joe play really good in the rain? I mean, he hasn't played that many rain games, so that is a thing. So maybe he'll start using the glove. In ring,
and it's like, what kind of glove?
Hands. Yeah, he does have smaller hands. It is a thing,
there are sticky gloves. There are some gloves that are going to be better in the rain because, like the receiver gloves, people have talked about. Now, I've got receiver gloves, and when I would just play flag, I'm one of those dudes that wore receiver gloves during flag football. Don't flame me. I don't care.
I can totally see you that. I can totally see that.
Oh, dude, man. You give me a reason to buy some bomb-ass cleats and some sweet-ass gloves, I'm there. Like, if I had shoulder pad, I would have bought them too. Like, but, I don't need anything else weighing me down. I got my age of 40-something weighing me down.
I like Michael Bandon's comment. So the season isn't over before
Bingo.
it begins.
Bingo.
The season's not over. And the thing's like, look, people are freaking out about this preseason game against the Bears. And I'm like, okay, if you look at it this way, they played their starters a lot.
We did well.
We played our second string against their starters, and their starters didn't do shit. Sorry, against our second string. They scored on our third and fourth string guys. So everybody who's worrying about this freaking preseason, relax. It's preseason. Yeah. The biggest thing is getting Burrow and these guys through training camp and healthy and on track. That's the biggest thing. We can go defeated the whole preseason. I don't care.
I like that. It's not undefeated. It's just defeated.
Yeah, you just go defeated. You take an L for all three games. Which they might. It is. We'll find out. We got Thursday night coming up, and that's the thing too. Is I don't remember them having preseason games this close together. You're basically having within less than a week. We played Saturday, then we're going to turn around and play Thursday.
And it's funny. It's funny that Zach wouldn't answer whether the starters were playing.
Yeah.
And I thought immediately the starters, because they were not playing.
I think
it was Chicago. Yeah. The field conditions, the weather stuff, I get it. But I'm like, well, that lines up perfectly then to get all the starters because of the short week, the Thursday game. Now we can get the starters a little bit of action and get them in, get them out.
Yeah.
Done.
I think just my gut feeling, and I've thought this the whole time. I thought they're going to play a series the first game, and I think they're going to play a series the last preseason game. One drive. I think get them in, get them out, get that good, hopefully get a good feeling. Like, I mean, starters came out in the first drive in the first preseason game. They looked pretty good. I thought they looked pretty good. Joe looked pretty good. You get that good taste in your mouth, that good feeling. All right, we got this. We know we're going to get them out, get them healthy, and let's go on and go kick the Patriots' ass in week 1 and come to the Moline House and hang out with us before the game. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Exactly. And keep in mind, everybody, like we saw all of the deep balls that Joe was throwing. Yeah. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Could he have been feeling a little bit of soreness today? Yeah, sure. I mean, we don't know that he's feeling 100%.
And, dude, that's what I said last year. I'll take an 80% Joe Burrow over 100%, or over 100% Jake Browning. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with Joe. I don't know if there is or not. But
I don't think there is, but they said he's going to have some days that they're just going to manage.
Yeah,
did he overwork himself in the past couple days? Maybe, and he's just a little, but at the same time too, don't worry about the checkdowns because they could have had that slated to make sure, number one, to make sure that they're practicing that. Mm-hmm. Number two, which, hey, you tell me that Joe has too many checkdowns in practice, I'm a happy guy. Right. Because the one thing that I feel like he doesn't do enough of is check down. I really don't. Yeah. Live to fight another day. Like the dude is a stone cold killer. Mm-hmm. But sometimes, speaking of killers, like whatever game you've ever played where you got to sneak, whether it's Hitman, where you trying to sneak up and get the execution in Call of Duty, whatever you're trying to do, you don't always have the opportunity. You think you do. It's not there. You got to know when to, all right, pull out your other gun.
Right.
And I'm talking video games. Don't be sneaking around town. I'm talking video games.
Yeah.
He's got to know when to check down. And I think he's improved that. Everything that I've seen from him in this offseason, I feel like is a new, improved Joe Burrow.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with Dustin. They're valid concerns. They are. And I'm not saying it's his, because his wrist surgery is something that a quarterback has not done before. Linebackers have done it. So, yeah, it's valid concerns, but I don't know. He's doing that. We've seen him do stuff like that in the past before. I'm not Joe. And Joe, I guarantee you, ain't going to tell us what he's actually feeling, and I don't think Zach's going to tell us either. So that's the point is it's a concern. I'll be more concerned. Look, put it this way. I'll be really concerned if he doesn't practice tomorrow when they have the joint practice with the Colts. I mean, that'd be alarming if he doesn't practice.
I won't.
It's joint practice. I mean,
I hate joint practices. I hate it.
Oh, dude, that's the wave of the future, Cap.
Because play preseason. Now, if they get rid of preseason, then fine, joint practice.
They're going to, dude. I'm telling you that is happening. I think.
Which is fine, and then I'll like joint practice. But if you're going to tell me we got preseason and joint practice, no. I don't want Joe playing against, like, stuff happens. I don't like it. I don't like it. Play Thursday night. Get him for, one solid drive. Let him score a quick touchdown again. Get him out. As long as he wants to come out, as long as he doesn't mind. If he thinks he needs a little bit more, it's funny how old we are now. Because back in the day, it used to be, what was it? The third preseason game?
Yeah,
they got work into the half.
Yep.
And then the fourth, no starters played.
Nope.
And then it was those last round of cuts.
Yep.
And then now we're down to 3 preseason games and everything's turned on its head. And I'm like, when should we? Well, then technically, okay, third game they should be getting a little bit of life. And what we still have that week off before the season starts, right?
Yeah. You got like a week and a half, I think.
Yeah.
Until the actual game starts, or first week is. One thing that it is going to be, I'm starting to get a little bit more concerned is Chase still didn't practice. And I was talking to Skinny about this, and I'm kind of on the same page as him. If he doesn't practice by the 28th is cut down day. If he doesn't start practicing after that, we might have to worry about him missing some games. Now, people are like, well, he sat out a whole college year. I was like, yeah, but he wasn't making any money in college. I mean, he wasn't supposed to be, not that I know of. I'll put it that way. That's, to me, is not as big a deal as missing games, during the season. And, like, honestly, if he's dead set on trying to get this contract, you're not going to hurt the Bengals until you start missing actual games during the season.
And he's not going to hurt the Bengals.
I still don't think he's going to, but I will say if it's the 28th and he's not practicing by then, he's got to start practicing sometime soon.
So Joe Burrow said it best. He needs one practice with Jamar. That's it. One. He didn't say that it had to be on the practice field.
Well, that's the thing. They could be practicing inside the stadium. I have no idea. I don't know.
Hey, who tweeted that out? That the assistant QB coach hopped on the cart with Jamar and they headed off to the indoor practice facility. No cameras.
What, was that today or when was it? I missed
today.
That tweet.
Today.
Well,
he's getting work in. Like this whole idea that he's not getting work in.
I know he's getting work. He's doing everything except out in public on the field. He's going to meetings, doing everything else he's supposed to do. So we'll see. Like I said, I am not trying to be. Like I said, you guys know me. I'm the optimistic Bengal fan here. I think he's going to play. But I am getting going. All right, when the hell are you going to play? Let's get to a Cripps question here, gentlemen. Does adding orange pants mean no third helmet this year for the Bengals? Well, they're doing the whiteout game, so you're having that third helmet. Is that or probably no third, but that's the second helmet. I doubt they're going to do another one. I haven't heard anything. I know people keep tweeting out about the black helmet, black helmet and the orange stripes. That's like the only other one they can do.
I really like Tiger's talk, talking about the potential for a throwback game. But they released the uniform schedule. Now they could have been withholding some information for that Ring of Honor game. I just don't. It's really hard for me to believe they're not going to do anything special for the Ring of Honor game. It's really hard for me to believe that. So
have they done special stuff? Was that the Tiger Stripe one? Was the Ring of Honor last year or the whiteout?
Whiteout. It's been whiteout typically now.
Okay.
So it's like I've just got a feeling something they're waiting to drop a bomb. But to that point, now I've not looked at the rules, so good call out on combinations and what we have left to use. I don't know that. I know there are numbers behind it, but I just keep thinking there's something else we're waiting on. Now they could be waiting on next season to do something crazy because they know we love the Leaping Tiger.
They're already doing the all orange. That's why I would be surprised if it's something else, because let's just put it this way: the reason they only let two people in the Ring of Honor, they keep stretching it out, so they can wait till next year and they can do the throwback, or they can do the all black helmet. I don't know. We'll see, but it is something interesting. All right, Dustin here. Back to Burrow. He said, I thought the plan was to get him rest days, not to push it. He hasn't had any rest days, and it seems like he's pushing throwing discomfort. Seems like that was the whole thing coming into camp. He has had rest days. I had more at the beginning of camp. You're going to have less of them the closer you get to camp because they're going to try to ramp him up. So,
and you got to think that rest day could be him not throwing deep.
Right, and honestly, that's a good point. Well, I'm glad you said that because when you're saying that, that's the thought that came in my head that they're doing the intermediate stuff to work on it, but also not to push it, not to get that strain on his wrist. So I was thinking that same thing when you said it. So
Rockin' Bengals.
Huh?
Rockin' Bengals got a nice comment. Per Ben Baby on X, clarification on the glove after practice. Burrow wore the glove today because it helps with moisture and grip on days like today, something he typically does in cold weather.
There you go.
So there you go. Explanation. Woo!
Thanks, Rockin' Bengals.
Yeah, where's my...
Dude, I need sound effects. Like, geez. I keep forgetting to give you
glizzy gobbler.
I keep forgetting to give you the access so you can bring up the comments here. You gotta.
It's all good there. All good there. Yeah, Natty Ron reminded us. Yeah, the second stringers did well against the first string. So yeah, and think, Sam is back now. Hubbard's back. We've got some guys dinged up. No one's still talking about, Rankins. There's some guys that are going to contribute in the first game. I can't wait. But yeah, talking about first game again, Jamar's playing. Like, Jamar is not going to – I would be shocked if Jamar were to hold out of games.
I'll put to you this. And this is the only reason that – I'm not saying you're not wrong. I think he's going to play. But if you're really digging your heels in and wanting this contract, missing preseason is not. Jamar has no leverage right now because he's signed for 2 years. They got the picked up his 5th-year option. That's the reward for playing good on a rookie contract as far as the players, the contract they negotiated with the NFL. The only leverage he would have is that would actually hurt them is if he misses a game or two during the season. Now, that's for me. That's where I'm like, and that's what I talked to Skinny about this. I mean, him are kind of the same way. It's like, well, if you're going to miss all this, it doesn't really hurt the Bengals. Missing a game would hurt them, and that would make them go, okay, you're serious. We got to get this done. Which I don't know if Jamar's going to do it or not. That's what I'm just saying.
I don't think he is because I don't think they're that far off. I really don't.
I don't think. Look, from what I've just different beat writers I've talked to, I think it's either the guaranteed money and the years. I think the Bengals want to do it 4 years, and I think he wants it only 3. It's what just from conversations I had with different Bengals beat writers and stuff. Of course, the Bengals want it longer. Of course, Jamar wants to hit free agency again quicker. So that and then the other thing is you got to think of this is when he has guaranteed money, and this is the part that I think it's got to get out of the contract. I can't think of the word I'm trying to say. The contract of how they negotiate a players association with the NFL.
Yeah. They require that escrow.
The escrow, yeah. That part.
And that was put in decades ago.
Right.
When a team could go bankrupt. It's no longer needed. Take that out of the language.
Well, and the thing is, too, is just think of Mike Brown. You think Mike Brown wants to take whatever money he's got out of the savings account or whatever, where it's accruing interest, and put it in an escrow where it's not accruing anything? That's the part where, just as a businessman in general, and I'm not saying he's cheaper. It's actually a smart thing with your money. You want your money sitting somewhere where it's making money. You don't want to put it somewhere where it's not going to make him any money. He's a businessman. That's, whether you like it or not, football is a business. That's the part that I just think that the Mike Brown and the Bengals don't like because they put it in there and it just sits there until Jamar.
I don't like any of it because the whole purpose that we have a salary cap is to level the playing field between market sizes. The whole reason that we have revenue sharing, with the TV deals and stuff, is to level the playing field from these market sizes. And then you've got this rule from how many decades ago, still then creating an issue with, okay, now you've got the big market teams who can fully guarantee contracts, and the small market teams cannot.
Right. Michael, I hope you're right, dude. Like I said, he says they will not sit out Jeff, and they will pay him. Trust me, they're going to pay him. And
don't listen. I'm sorry. Don't listen to Mike when he says, now's not the time. I love Mike Brown to death. I think he's playing a little bit of chess there. I don't know who he's playing it with. I don't know that it's with Jamar's agent. It could just be the media, but they'll talk. They're from what I know, they're talking right now. And it's not like they're sitting on the phone what you doing? You know,
What's your
like
favorite
for
color?
24 hours straight.
But enough. What's your favorite color?
You know, this people get this idea that, you know, not talking is like shoulders crossed, like I'm not turning around. No, that person is not in this room. Nope. Hey, tell him that he needs to, and that, you know, that game. No, that's not how this works. It's, you know, talks could stall. Agent says, you know what, that we're not even close.
Right.
And Bengals say, I'm sorry, or vice versa. And nobody picks up the phone for a little bit of time.
All right. Now, Michael says you can't believe everyone you talk to because Jamar
Bingo.
wants to play with Joe. I don't think the years matter. I think it's the guarantees. It's one or the other. I'll put it that way. He's getting one or the other. I mean, I don't think he's getting both. So he's either getting the guaranteed money or he's getting the extra years. And I'd rather, if it were me, I'd take the guaranteed money. So, yeah, I don't think, and like I said, I do think the Bengals want to sign him for 4 years. And I think probably his agent says 3 so he can hit free agency again. And the thing is,
I feel like guaranteed money for elite players is just silly. Like, why? Because the Bengals are going to cut you?
Well, no, if
What?
If they get hurt, that's the thing.
Hey, what?
I
don't think the Bengals have a problem with injury guarantees as much as they have, and those are different.
No, I mean, honestly, Bengals have actually one of the things we got mad about is how long they would honor these contracts for of players that, you know, as fans said they overpaid for. We wanted to cut them. The Bengals would usually honor them. Their contracts were damn near guaranteed because they would never cut anybody. How many times we have a conversation about that? You know, the Bengals paid too much for this guy and he's not worth it, and they don't cut him, and we still keep him.
Yeah, so. That's why I don't. You know, I'm not obsessed with, you know, the guarantee, because we know we're going to, like, Chase is going to get paid. Chase is always going to get every dime that's ever owed to him for the rest of his career. He's that guy.
Yeah, and like I said,
I mean, how many guys at that level, playing at that level, have ever been screwed out of money? I can't name one.
No, if there's guys that spend all their money and don't have any when they're done. But no, that's screwed out. Robert here says, let's see here. What if the deal is done and they're waiting for the first game to announce it like they did with Joe? It could be, but then why is Jamar not practicing? And honestly, I don't think, even with Joe's, I don't think they had it signed and they waited till right before the season to announce it. Look, with the internet and everything, how can you keep something like that a secret for that long?
How do you realize that there are things about Joe's contract we still don't know?
That is true, but we know he signed. The details are, yes, I understand the details we don't know. We'll probably never know.
Do you realize that was finalized obviously before, like, nothing leaked out of that. It was crazy. Like, Joe, okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about his dating life. Nothing leaks.
No.
That dude is inhuman. Nothing leaks.
Is he actually? Speaking of bringing that up, is he actually broke up with her? Is that a fact? We know that's a fact. I still don't know if it's a fact or not. I don't know if you do or not. Inquirer minds want to know, Cap. What do you know, Cap? Deep thoughts with Bengals Captain.
Yeah. He's I wouldn't say he's on the market, because I don't think he's looking. I think he's like laser focused on Lombardi.
He's in the market. He's in the market for Lombardi. That's the
exactly.
Market.
That's what he wants in bed with him is a Tiffany silver Tiffany football trophy.
Natty Ron says, "Do you guys think this could be frustrating for Joey B? What, the contract?
Dude,
no, I don't.
No. Only because Joe is just like he doesn't let stuff like that. It doesn't faze him.
Well, and just talking to Corey, that he's like, you know, we as players, not me as a player, but Corey saying this, as players, we let the players handle their business. Their money is their money, and how they got to do it to get what they think they deserve is between them. And the players don't get upset. They understand it, because, you know, they want their money when it's time for them to get paid too. So I don't think Joe's getting frustrated with the contract situation. I do think he's getting a little frustrated probably with some things maybe aren't working like he wants them to, but hey, we're still working on it, you know. And the thing is, Joe getting frustrated doesn't mean that he's frustrated because they're not going good. It's not as perfect as he wants it. Does that make sense? Because Burrow is such a perfectionist and he wants everything right 100% of the time. And that could be more of the frustration I think people are seeing.
I feel like he's good, really, really good about separating, making sure things in one bucket stay in one bucket. So he wants perfection on the field. When the whistle blows and they're snapping the ball, that's all he cares about. I guarantee he's not thinking about contracts.
No, I don't think he's thinking about contract. None of that's crossing his mind while he's out there throwing the ball like, I was chasing.
Oh, that is a cool. I hope I didn't miss this. Just from Tigers Talk, Cap, what do you want from Skyline? That is the coolest comment I've ever seen on a show ever.
I've tried to find it. They said just in the chat. I'm like, I can't find it. Where's it at?
So 4 conies all the way, and probably whatever cheesecake they got.
I don't want the cheesecake. I want 4 cheese conies, everything. Thanks, Jess.
Yeah. I love you, Jess. I love you, Skyline. That was awesome.
I can't find it. I was going to put the comment up. I can't. See, this is where I need to give you some access so you can put the comment up. I can't find it.
If you scroll all the way down, it's almost at the top.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
There it is.
That's awesome. She's cute. I like her.
You're not answering her text.
Oh, is it? Oh, see, it's accidentally.
I feel your pain, Jess.
I accidentally muted it. I don't know. It didn't come off of mute.
I love Cap, but sometimes he's the worst person to try to text. Get him to answer.
I'm getting better. I still have work to do. I'm going to have my own little Twitter live talking about my mental.
She said you only want 4.
Only 4, yeah, 4 for now.
I want 4. Can you give them to me too?
Let's see.
Just drive down to the west side before you head up to Columbus.
There you go. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah.
Brad here says, Mike Brown did say Chase will be getting paid, but would not say when. And again, Jamar is getting paid. I fully
chat.
Agree with that. Yes.
Chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, I noticed a comment, and I get it. Paul Painter said, like, he doesn't want to play on $1 million this year. I don't think he has a choice. Chat, tell me if I'm wrong.
Thing. He doesn't.
What I'm saying is he could have the new contract in place that doesn't overwrite. Now, obviously, if he signs a contract now and he gets like an upfront signing bonus right now,
then that would count now.
He's kind of not, it would count against the cap on all that jazz, but that $1 million contract's still in place.
Yeah, he's getting paid. What he's getting paid this year and next year, they can't change.
So what I'm saying is, you sign a guarantee, or you get that, whatever the contract length is going to be the contract length. If you get that guarantee or that signing bonus now or next year, it's the same.
Yeah, and that's the thing where people are getting mad at the Bengals. Honestly, the Bengals don't have to do anything right now. Now, I think my personal opinion,
I want them to.
Yeah, I want them to. My personal opinion is I think it's better if they sign him now instead of a year from now because it's just going to go up. So yeah. I think if they're going to save money in the long run, they sign him now, and that way he's happy, he's done, and he's signed, and we don't have to worry about it for a while. So I would rather that happen, But again, we're not in the negotiating room or anything. I'm just going by what I've heard.
Jess said, anybody else want on there?
I did. I was raising my hand. I was like, me. I do.
That would be cool. Yeah, Rebecca either forfeits base salary or he plays. Yeah, he's going to play.
Well, I think it's too is I don't know if people know this or not. If he misses training camp, any games in training camp, which when he left the other day, he missed. That's a guaranteed fine of $40,000 through the.
I don't think that's. I think that's team discretion.
It's the rule. It's the rule. According to Skinny, I was just talking to him yesterday about it.
Really,
it's the rule.
I bet they worked. I bet he went and worked in the tent. Then
his car left. His car was in the parking lot. He
left.
Okay. Yeah, he left.
they have an agreement. Zach has an agreement. Like there is something very unique in place that has not happened before. And Zach is freaking awesome for helping. I don't want to say kind of keep this stuff together, but I think Zach has done a masterful job of navigating both sides of a situation. He's literally, to me, I could say like a mediator, you know. And it's awesome. I would bet everything I've got that Chase is not getting fined for that day. And that was a special kind of day for special teams.
The only way that, from what I understand, the only way they can do that is wrap it up into his new contract. That's the only way they can do it. Chop here says, he said, called about the signing bonus. He signed that contract. Jefferson got $110 million signing bonus. I guarantee that's what's holding it up. I mean, it's the money. It's either the guarantees. Like I said, you could do the guarantee, and the Bengals are like, all right, well, we'll guarantee you this. We'll give you this guarantee, but we want you for 4 years. He'd be like, no, I want the guarantee, but I want it for 3 years. You know, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it's a guarantee, but I think it's also the years. Like I said, just for people I have to talk to.
Michael Noonan with a little, and it's funny because of all the people who've been in stuff. You can talk about our social media team being very deliberate in choices. Now they've had some turnover, you know, for the better. Yeah, we lost some very talented people who moved on to bigger and better things. Mm-hmm. I saw Will, you know, the old producer. He came to the game, the preseason game. Oh yeah. A great opportunity he went to, and I can't wait to see what he does with it. Awesome. But I feel like that has carried over, like that overall, because of Marissa, because of Emily, you know, that whole vibe is carried over. So you also have to think like Jamar's in stuff, T's in stuff.
And
they're not that unhappy.
No, that's the thing. It's like, and that's the thing too, where I keep going back where I think he's going to play because if they don't sign T, which, as I said, I've come to the point where I don't think they're going to. I hope they do, but I don't think they're going to. This is going to last year those three play together. Could be, you know, and that's where he might not want to miss games for that. So that's why I go back to that. So, you know, I don't know. I can argue both sides. Yeah.
And think about this too. Every year, it seems like, you know, the cap goes up and more and more money, more and more this, more and more that. Mm-hmm. That could be, hey, the longer we wait, the more expensive Chase gets. When you're looking at how the NFL economy works, some people don't care. That's why some teams are just constantly moving money because more money will come. Now, the time something crazy happens and football is overtaken by pickleball as America's first love sport, we're going to have problems. A lot of teams are going to have problems. That's not going to happen. I'm not even worried about that. That's not going to happen.
All right. Well, we've been on for 48 minutes. I want to talk about this again here. You Mir, we're going to be doing the Mercedes-Benz of Fort Mitchell Club at Moorline Lager House pregame experience.
Let me practice this. Mercedes-Benz of Fort Mitchell Club at Moorline Lager House, the pregame experience.
Exactly. There you go. Perfect. So just go to the website here, and all you got to do is scroll right down. You see where it says tickets? You click on that, and it'll bring you up there to the dates right here. You see all the different tickets and everything, home games, all that stuff. So make sure you guys go there, choose a ticket, come have some fun. Like I said, it's an open bar. I keep saying that because that's like the best part of it. Open bar.
Open bar, dude.
Open bar, dude. It is a buffet of delicious food. If you ever had Moorline House food, it's delicious. I mean, I'll tell you, it's some good food. So you can eat good, you can drink good, and have a great time. So make sure you go to the Mercedes-Benz of Fort Mitchell at Moorline House pregame experience.
Can't wait.
Cap's going to be there. And you go there, you tell Cap how he should be Bengals fan of the year and make him blush.
Which I really appreciate that. And it was funny. I did not retweet your announcement of all of us being on the show because you said, and my vote for, and that wasn't
an hour. Chris says
that wasn't intentional. But everybody who's talking fan of the year, I really appreciate it. I thank you. It means a lot to me. I could go on and on about, some of the times that I've been down because of some of the hate that I get and stuff like that. But, I want to focus on the positive. I really, really, really do appreciate it. I love every single one of you for even thinking of me. It means a lot to me. And if you come up to me and you tell me that I'm who you want to see, I'm going to hug you. So just be prepared. I'm going to hug you.
Jeez, that's why I've been getting lots of hugs, Cap. I don't know why.
Dustin, Eisen Cap, at what point do the coaches begin to have some issues with the front office? At the end of the day, coaches want their players because they're judged by wins and losses. I agree with that, and I love that because I know Zach is going to fight for the right thing. So I don't know that I can tell you at what point, but I think we all know there's a point. And previous staff, I don't know that there was a point. I feel like previous administrations never got involved at all. I think this is very clear getting involved by Zach and team, and I love it because, I get it. There was like the guy at the top, and then this huge gap, and then the players. And now we have levels. We have nuance. We got levels. We have Elizabeth. I miss you, Tyler Boyd. Oh, I saw Joe Mixon on the sideline, and again, I was like, oh man, he's still got the same energy. I'm like, man, weird. I miss you. But we've got Elizabeth, who, whatever Elizabeth wants, Elizabeth gets.
Well,
obviously,
Mike Brown did say it's kind of hard to tell his granddaughter no. So.
Exactly. Obviously, Katie and Troy accomplished successful, intelligent attorneys. They're working hard. We've got all kinds of levels that it's not just the media on Twitter. The media on Twitter. It's not just Mike Brown, and it's not just Chase. We've got and the fact that Chase has been so heavily involved. Dude, the quote from the highlight. Like, we've created a monster. He's talking to Chase, and Chase is smiling. Chase is, honestly, we might look back at this and realize this is the reason we won the Super Bowl. The year Chase had and all the records he broke and the big game and Chase, Jamar Chase, MVP of the Bengals' first Super Bowl win, was because of all of the time that he got to work extra with the coaches. Goosebumps. That point of view, watching the other players, watching Joe, talking to Lou, taking that next step in his development of being one of the best to ever play the game. It could very well work out that way.
It could. You're giving me goosebumps, dude. You're giving me goosebumps.
Crypt, I appreciate you.
Paul Perry goes, I think Cap's got it. Wait! What if Jess gets it? Jess for Hubei for fan of the year?
I would love it. Hey, I'm going to make a public post, and she's my vote. She is absolutely my vote. So here's the thing, and real quickly, I don't want to talk about me for a long time, but I want to know what y'all think. If she got it, does that mean I have to wait 5 to 10 years or whatever? If I didn't, would it be unfair? Or would you think that the team would, like, it would be her, but it would kind of be both of us? Now, the way I see it, I don't want co-fan of the year because she can stand on her own as a fan of the year. Absolutely. I'll in my post, I'll tell you, as much as she supports me, I would have deleted social media a long time ago. So
I know I've had to talk you off the ledge a couple times. I'm around still because I'm just gonna throw the jacket away. I'm gonna burn. No, you're not, Cap. Calm down.
Yeah. So yeah, it's interesting what people might think, but oh yeah, she would be absolutely amazing as fan of the year. And if it means that I couldn't ever be, if she won it, I'm down. I'm totally down.
Deliver Skyline to your house too.
Heck yeah, you can't beat that. Rebecca, open and orange. Who's always open? Jamar Chase. Who's in the video? Jamar Chase. I like it. Mm-hmm. That, and I like the whole idea. So they partly took open and orange from us fans.
Mm-hmm.
They saw our conversations around opening day, the opening day for the Reds, opening march for the Blue Jackets,
Mm-hmm.
the marching for FC Cincy. We've all talked about it. Ted has talked about a march, so this is the Bengals answer to a new tradition, opening orange
And just put this
every
way.
year, forever. We're going to have an orange out
See,
to start the season every year.
this thing I was thinking of, who's the guy who wears orange to every single game in a big jacket and big hat? And this is the year that they finally come out with the all orange. So, I mean, it's just lining up, Cap, the all orange guy, this guy here, with the all orange team. The year, fan of the year, orange out, hey, just saying. It makes sense. Just saying.
It's funny because I used to. It's hard not to think of because it would be a great honor, like fan of the year stuff. And I'm like, I would probably jump around and scream and yell and stuff. Like I wouldn't cry. I'd be excited, but
He cries for Corey Dillon though. He'll cry for Corey Dillon.
All the little things that are the orange out. I've wanted an orange out forever.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Like all these things that are like piling on. I might be a disaster. Actually, I take it back.
Hey, when do they? I don't even know. When do they even announce that? They have a certain date they announce the.
I don't know. I have I knew exactly when we'd vote. Pretty much for Ring of Honor. I knew when they'd announce it. I knew. I have not looked at that.
I don't know. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that honestly, I'm not sure how it all works other than you guys going and writing letters saying Bengals Captain fan of the year. That's all I
Natty Ron, I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, Brad, exactly. That not only the support with Bengals stuff, but the support with feeding me. I definitely appreciate that. Paul Painter, you're also a good dude. Thank you. I definitely appreciate that.
See, this is the problem. My Mrs. Ice is actually she's back in the States. She was on a boat on a cruise. She's back in the States, but she's in Florida. So I've had to fend for myself all weekend. So it's rough. Man, it's been a rough weekend.
That's when you get every coupon or deal you can find on like Uber Eats.
Exactly. I'm probably going to. Well, I was down at Moyne House yesterday watching the game, and actually I went to not yesterday, Saturday. But yesterday we went to. I was out in Morrow, Ohio. Bengals Warrior had his cornhole tournament out there.
Oh yeah.
And it was a fun time, dude. Me and him played, and we made it all the way to the semifinals. We were 1 win away from going to the finals, and we got trucked. So, and I'm gonna mess the name up, but he's making money for cystic fibrosis. I think is the way. I know I'm saying it wrong.
Cystic fibrosis.
Is it fibrosis? Is that
yes.
what it is? Okay. So that's what he's the money it was for charity was for that for his cornhole tournament. So it was a fun time. And like, dude, this is the cool stuff about being in Bengals fandom or Houday Nation. Just different things, different opportunities you get to do, just to have fun and support charities and help people. And it's just awesome how many. From big ones to little ones to everything. It's just I always say
I love that. And I encourage more people to try. Like I have supported smaller charitable endeavors, with just advice and like website design help, and made a QR code and a poster for somebody and let them run with it and then, try to help get it out there and stuff. But it's like, I don't need credit. Like you do that, you get your name out there and established as that person who cares about that cause. I encourage everybody to do it. I love the Warrior for doing that. That's something that he wants to do, and he's organized.
Because I think his nieces actually suffer from this. So
and you know what? Hey, some of us, you've got an entire team you can lean on to get like all this stuff out and top notch quality, blah blah blah. Like, hey, Moorline's got the backing and experience. Hey. But if you want to do something smaller, if you don't have the experience and you want to start some kind of charity thing, hey, ask all us online. Ask for help. It doesn't have to be. I remember my first ever attempt on Cincy Jungle to raise money.
Yeah.
and that was before the costume. We only raised $500. Most of that was mine that I donated, but we went to Cincy Children's and gave a check, and they actually wrote out a huge plastic check for us to take a picture with.
That's cool.
And man,
That's cool.
that was just one of the coolest things ever. That was so important to them that they would do that for only $500.
Yeah.
And your first attempt might not be big, but you keep at it.
It doesn't matter the amount. It really doesn't. It's just that you do it. You know, you can make $20, whatever. That's $20 more than they had before.
Exactly.
That's the thing. Is
now real quick, Michael. Superstar you are, Cap. I was worried to say hi. Are you talking about it in person? Because I am a horrible.
He's a goofball.
Like when I see you in person, I remember a lot of times like time, date, conversations we've had. It's crazy. But seeing on 2D screens, I forget, and I hate that.
Yeah.
But and you know what? You know, I'm not that profile pic. You look like a handsome dude. I think I would remember you. So yeah, I'm jealous. Yeah, I got the jawline and stuff. Yeah, I'm a little jealous.
So the other thing I thought was cool, I wanted to bring this up. I know Jess brought it up on Tiger Talk, but you were running around sweaty as hell right before the preseason game, the first home preseason game, because I was standing next to you, and since a police officer came up and gave you a whole bunch of tickets.
Thank you.
How cool was that, dude? I mean, that was awesome.
Dude, I'm gonna let the dust settle on that a little bit, then I'm gonna ask him if I can tweet the photo or whatever, and see if he wants his name out or not. Like my whole family was law enforcement, and of course I work in cybersecurity, so I'm very aware of who and what and stuff like that. But that dude,
so we're up to you. We're standing there talking. Walk straight up to you.
Well, we're in lot 1.
Yeah.
And this police cruiser circles around real close to me.
We're not doing anything.
and an officer jumps out, and I'm like, oh shit! They found out. They found out. He walks straight up to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, what's going on? And yeah, he had 4 tickets to that game, the preseason game, and then 4 tickets to the Colts game.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I'm found out I'm going to be working. I'm not going to be able to make these, and would love if you would give these out.
Just give
like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So I had to take a selfie, and you all, if you want a picture of me, I will gladly take a picture with you. I think that's a cool thing.
I will gladly hold the camera and take a picture of you for you.
I don't take a lot of pictures. Like I'm not out there taking selfies of people, not because I don't care about you. I kid you not, I have a photographic memory. I'm really good at remembering faces, and I try my hardest because the social media thing has taken up so much of my time. I try to be in the moment, and I appreciate just being there. So even with players, if you watch me around players, I'm not taking selfies. Very rarely will I take a selfie. So that no disrespect, but I had to take this because I'm like, that's a cool. I appreciate. Cincy PD.
You want to give him credit for doing it, even though he didn't ask for it. I think he deserved the credit. And
now the funny thing is that came in handy because the first group that I saw, all wearing Bengals gear, youngish, maybe early 20s group.
Yeah, we're kind of old now, Cap. Everybody looks a lot younger for us now.
And I was asking, everybody's like, no, we got tickets. I go up to them, and they're looking at me like I'm crazy. So people, I love y'all, but outside of that stadium, a lot of people have no clue what I'm doing, and it looks weird.
You look dressed like that? What are you doing?
So I'm telling them the story, and they're kind of again, they're looking like, because it's Cincy PD, and they're like, I don't know if they're not down with Cincy PD, whatever. Like, hey, I'm not getting in that, but I'm like, I promise. I'm like, you know what? I got a picture. So thank goodness I took the picture, because it's got tickets in hand. It's got me and the police officer. That is what. Then they're like, oh, bet. Okay. They took it, and they were super appreciative. Honestly, Hope they went and they had a good time. But the alternative, like you don't know what happens. If they sold them, I hope they got made money and had a good meal and watched the game in a bar. Like whatever they do, I hope they had fun, which is great. The second pair, funniest thing, pre-game, there is this girl with the sash, Miss International, whatever.
Mhm.
She is like junior Miss International.
Oh.
You know,
Mhm.
her and her mom there, and she's got this sign that says, I just want number 80 to sign here. And then drew a line with an X like it was a check. So other players that come up and they read it, they're like, oh, I'm not signing that. So Charlie Jones is down there, not dressed, obviously. And if anybody remembers, I tweeted out one day that Charlie was dead. Charlie got all the kids to start yelling for Yoshi. And then Charlie's dancing, like trying to get Yoshi's attention to get Yoshi over. And then Yoshi came over and signed autographs, which, I'm like, is that a dick move or not? Like, I mean, players get mugged and then you're there for 30 minutes. Yoshi didn't look like he minded though. But I'm like, need to get Charlie in here to help out. Dude, I was hoarse I recovered though, but I was hoarse by the end of the first quarter because I'm yelling Yoshi, I'm yelling Andre, I'm yelling Yosivas, I'm yelling like everything that I can.
Hey, number 80.
and so many times we're close. Now I get, because thank you, Jake Browning, he heard me every time.
He's like, would you shut up, Cap?
He heard me. But I told them, so mom was there and other girls, and I'm like, we're going to get this done. We're going to get this done. But I need to not yell because I'm going to annoy him. He hears me. I know he hears me. So finally he leaves to go to the locker room. I'm like, they'll come back out because she was bummed. That's all she wanted. Because I even said something to the effect of she said something about, everybody's talking about Burrow, but I'm like, Yoshi's a handsome dude. And her eyes lit up. He's like, so I could tell, huge crush on Yoshi. I'm like, we got to make this happen.
She's like,
so he comes out, helmet on, and warming, like every chance. I'm like, all right, this is what's going to happen. They're going to line up on the right side, and they're going to go out for a pass. But then they come back around, and then they come. So if it's a deep pass or something, he comes up, like we're going to make sure we get him. So many times he like glanced, he like saw something, and it was when they were going to leave finally before kickoff. He comes and like it's all about part of it's about timing. So I yell out, and he looks, and he sees it, and then he does something like with as if he can't hear.
Right.
And I'm like knee on knee pointing, and between him like wondering and then somebody else tapped, and it's like, dude, that's a girl. Like, look at the sash or whatever.
Go sign that.
We got a celebrity beside me. He finally runs over, and there's all these cameras watching, and I thought the girl was going to pass out. Like, made her day.
That's awesome.
But before the actual event, I gave the other 4 tickets to them to get back to this Colts game just in case it didn't happen. Right. But then it happened anyway. So she gets to come back anyway, all thanks to the Cincinnati Police Department.
That is awesome, dude. I'm glad you told that story. I was curious what happened.
Yeah, sorry, very long-winded story, but I'm glad because I didn't really tell that about Yoshi. Thank you, Yoshi, for signing that girl's big poster.
Hey, did you tell Yoshi to come on my podcast at all? You didn't mention that?
No, he had enough time to sign in jet. That was it.
I know, I'm just kidding. Anyway, Kat, we've been on for an hour and 9 minutes, brother. I need to go eat some dinner because I got to fend for myself. We will be back together Thursday. I'll get to see you, and we'll be hanging out. Can't wait.
My throat spray will be in tomorrow. I can't wait.
Yeah, we're going to need that. So, Cap, anything, parting words you want to leave for Houday Nation before I let you go?
Everybody take a deep breath. Everything's going to be all right. Chase is going to have a great year. Yep.
Everything's going to be all right.
Absolutely. Corey Dillon, get well. Lots of chicken and noodle and whatever. Stop partying so hard. It hits us different at this age.
Yeah, well, he'll be 50 here in November. I'll be 50 in April. So and you're not too far behind us.
October, right? He'll be 50 in October.
October.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry, October, not November. October. Yeah.
Yep. Appreciate y'all, Chris. Everybody else who said anything about Family Year, I love y'all. I really do. I appreciate the hell out of y'all. You have no idea how much that means to me. Thank you. Pork chop. Yeah, eggplant. Yep. Natty, Brad, Crip, Rebecca, everybody. Geez, Paul, Michael, Natty, Ron. I think I already said. Yeah, Chop, everybody. Dustin, you rock. Everybody, love y'all. Robert, you all make this show go. So appreciate you. Who day?
Who day, brother? God, I cannot wait till Thursday. It's gonna be so much fun. I can't be lot one. I should be. I don't know because so the last one, my wife ended up not going, and my daughter ended up not going because that was the night our cat passed away the next day. Cat wasn't doing so good, so they didn't go. They're going this Thursday, so I'm not sure. They're not big tailgate people. They might want to go somewhere else. We'll see. I will try to get them to lot one and hang out with all you guys. If you want to come say hi to us, I know everyone's going to see Cat more than want to see me. So, come hang out lot one, and then next or the home game. I cannot freaking wait. We are going to be live at the Moorline Lager House, Mercedes-Benz of Fort Mitchell at Moorline Lager House. The pregame experience. It's going to be an absolute blast. Again, please go to the website. I will try to put the a link in the chat here. I should have done that before I started the show, but I didn't. But just look up Moorline Lager House, Mercedes-Benz of Fort Mitchell at Moorline Lager House pregame experience. Look it up somewhere. It's on my Twitter handle. It's on my Facebook. It's on their Facebook. It's all kinds of places. Go on there, get you some tickets because this is going to be a blast. There's going to be, telling you, there's going to be Bengals players there. You guys are going to freak out when I tell you the one that I think is going to be the week one, but I can't tell you yet because it's not going to be locked down yet. It's going to be an awesome get. If it's one that I think it's going to be. Either way, we're going to have awesome guests here. It's going to be a lot of fun. You get open bar. I know, like Kat says, open bar. You get open bar. I mean, come on. Who doesn't want an open bar? So, open bar, delicious Moorline beer, delicious Moorline food. We're going to have a DJ. It's going to be a party. This is the first party of the year to our New Orleans trip. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So please make sure you guys join me at the Mercedes-Benz of Fort Mitchell at Moorline Lager House pregame experience. It starts 3 hours before every game. And if you guys haven't done it yet, have you checked out Midwest Best Barbecue yet? Why the hell not? I ask you that question all the time. It's right there off 275 Ward's Corner Avenue exit. Tim and Nicole are awesome people. Get you some Dillinator wings, some G-Funk, some CTB wings. All of them are delicious. Go check them out. Midwest Best Barbecue. Tell them Ice sent you. And if you guys are in the market for some windows and doors, check out Meyer Windows and Doors and more at www.meyercincinnati.com. I got them in my house. I highly recommend you get them in yours. They're energy efficient, great looking windows. Again, that's Meyer Windows and Doors and more. And my Westside peeps, check out Hail Mary's, your ticket to the game right there in the heart of Cheviot. Big ass TV screen, beer specials, food trucks, free parking. It's an awesome little sports bar right in the heart of Cheviot, or for the sophisticated types, like maybe call it Chivois. Either way, that's Hail Mary's, your ticket to the game. Boys and girls, this has been fun. Now, this week, I have got a couple shows that are going to be on at different times. I got Paul Dana Jr. on, I think he's either on tomorrow or Wednesday. I got to look. That one's going to be like 12:30. Skinny's going to be on Friday. That's going to be like 10 a.m. So I got a couple. So make sure you guys are following me on Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff to make sure you know when and where the show is going to be. And if you miss it live, no big deal. It's on YouTube. You can watch it later. But I want to thank you guys for watching. I've been live streaming on ZTV Online, YouTube, Facebook, X, Twitch. You can follow me on all those, along with Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. I already said Midwest Best, Hail Marys, Meyer Window Doors, and, of of course, this is what I'm most excited about. Sorry about the other one. I'm really excited about this. Mercedes-Benz at Fort Mitchell at Moreline Locker House, the pregame experience. It's going to roll off my tongue eventually. It's been an absolute blast. And guys, like I said, none of this happens without you guys. Honestly, I completely believe this. If you guys don't watch this show, follow me, none of this stuff happens, and it's truly awesome. So we're going to have fun. We're going to make some money for some charities. We're going to watch the Bengals on their Super Bowl run, so please join us there. Other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Throw it up. That's just sports, baby. See ya!
They still gotta play us. Let's go, baby. Woo!
Don't run that ball on the one hover, showed you how that go down. Feeling like Santino, tell him we want all the smoke now. We ain't snooping that commercial, we don't put no smoke down. Plus we back and you can't hide, so it ain't nowhere safe to go now. We always gon' turn up in that jungle every time. How we ain't gon' win when we loaded in with 9? Plus T just came in signed, so the city gon' be fine. Jamar say open every time and he ain't never lied. Look at how we win at it, the size of the old line. Giving Burrow extra time should be a federal crime. Hey, we right back on that path again. Put the division back to the test, they won't pass again. Orlando and Trent Brown, that's the Tower Twins. Feel like we only getting better as we stacking wins.
And we stacking.
Giuseppe in for 6, that's a gritty again. AFC North battles getting gritty again. It's Yoshi second year, we just brought Burton in. Vaughn back to ring some bells, get the cracking again.